A seed planted in infertile soil knows the pain of the earth. Though my roots were ravished, I remain in the dirt. Without the strain and the hurt, could I explain my worth? Addiction to cocaine at birth left my veins with a curse. My mother's cadaverous carcass laid cold in a casket. She left the church in a hearse and was sparked into ashes. A meth lab exploded and caused her death. My dark heart eroded, the news paused my breath. I never experienced the loving care of a mother or the biological bonding family share with each other. The separation of me and my brothers was another devastation. My family tree suffered from deforestation and slave plantations. The anticipation for freedoms and awaits is the Declaration. The Emancipation Proclamation brings forth speculation that documentation may have abolished the slave trade, but legislation controls segregation and how much a slave's paid. So whether you get paid a slave wage or live in a slave's cage, we should be on the same page and full of the same rage. This land was stolen, and I express the pain of the earth. My Native American blood flows through my veins in the dirt. This system we live in is a psychological prison, so I'm driven to deliver philosophical wisdom. They subconsciously brainwash us to believe we're equal. 2 out of 3 black men are incarcerated. My father's one of those people. You tell me who's evil, those who live illegal, or puppet politicians hiding lies behind the American eagle. My culture was murdered by colonialism and religion, raped of our resources, controlled by corporate cataclysm. Capitalism and democracy are hypocritical philosophies. Atrocities carry out prophecy. It's biblical monstrosity. If God created all humans, would he support our division? If Jesus was Jewish, would he have risen as a Christian? Why did King James feel entitled to manipulate inscriptions? Vital books of the Bible are missing and it still gets rewritten. The Crusades brought contradictions to beliefs of the churches. They sold tickets to heaven and left bodies beneath the surface. So to me, the verses priests preach are worthless, especially when they got caught molesting children after service. I reveal the roots of evil that remain in the dirt. I am a seed that grew from the pain and the hurt. My life is hard to the core, just like this earth. A fire burned inside me since the day of my birth. At first, I was engulfed by nothing but darkness. It got worse when I was cursed, suffering, and heartless. But I hung on, like my grandfather as he swung from the rope. After his suicide, I couldn't cope. I was young with no hope. The fire inside me still burns like the meth lab explosion. It burns through my heart that was left scabbed and frozen. Tears had me soaking like dead slaves dumped in the ocean. I keep floating on my emotions and undergoing erosion. The darkness in my life seemed to last only one night, because the day I finally woke up, I saw the sunlight. Tomorrow isn't promised to me, so I cherish today. Sorrow was replaced with courage, anger perished away. Gandhi told me to be the change I want to see on the earth. I am 17 years old and have lived through hell since birth. But if I wasn't left with a curse, could I find my worth? I may never know, but will die pursuing this search. My past has at last been buried with the pain and the hurt. Though I've grown all alone, my roots remain in the dirt.